Good morning everybody, hope you're well. So I hope you've enjoyed my last few days going live here at the demolition site of the old police station in Blackpool. So I said I was going to come down and do a final live stream of what's going on down here. And it looks like they are starting to dismantle the beast. So they're just loading the headpiece, the jaw, and then hopefully this morning, spin around a little bit. We are going to start seeing the boom taken off the huge cat machine. And then hopefully we'll also see some more low-level demolition of the last remaining bit of the police station. So the site manager's just called up at me, asking if I've got some sun cream on my shiny head, and I definitely have. For those of you who are new to the channel, as you can imagine, upside down head travels. I am one of the many bald blokes with a beard. Morning Irene, hope you're well. So yesterday when I was down on the other side on Bonny Street, I mentioned about, oh sorry, I'm just going to have to cough a second, sorry. I mentioned about they had the jackhammer attachment on one of the excavators. So I just had a little wander down that side this morning, just as I was checking where things are being done. So I didn't have to rush about all over the place. They've started digging up the actual floor now. So they're actually taking up all the old concrete floor. Now that's going down to soil. Clear absolutely everything. Now, a lot of people ask the question what they're doing with the site. So there has been talk for years about a huge entertainment venue, but I've read something this morning, so I do a little bit of research, see what's going on, get some background information. There is talk, and I'm sure, morning Stanley, there is talk, and I'm sure a lot of people will be really happy on this one, of bringing back, whilst only temporary, the Bonny Street Market. So a few people had said, we need to get that back, need to get some events on down here. So hopefully that might be the start of it. Maybe they looked at other towns and cities where they've got box parks, where they have live entertainment on, just while they get everything else rubber stamped for what is going to get built on here. Morning Mildred. I'm hoping that it stopped raining now in Berlin. The drizzle's gone. So as you can tell, another beautiful day here in Blackpool. I want to say morning to you as well, Artie. So yeah, possibly getting the market back. RCS, the beast has finished. So that's what they're just loading onto the low loader now. They're just putting on the jaw that's used, and hopefully while I'm down this morning and while I've got battery on my camera on my phone, we'll see that the boom taken off that. And it loaded onto the trailer as well. Even if it is going to be a car park, I think they'll have to take up all the old concrete anyway. Just to make sure that everything's all stable. But to put things in place ready for when and if they do build something a lot bigger. But say at the minute, the talk is that the Bonny Street car park might be coming back, even if the Bonny Street market might even be coming back, even if it is just for a short while. So I'm joined this morning. Paul from the Blackpool lads is down doing his bit. Well, if you want to say a quick hello.
Yeah, hi guys. It's more or less down now, isn't it? I wonder if they're going to be using that long reach one, or they've packed that one up now, using the smaller ones on the top. Do you think?
So, as I've come down this morning, Paul, we started to load the jaws.
Really?
So
it's on its way to its next project.
On its way to its next project.
It's something like this you don't see every day. You know, a machine like this in action. It's amazing, really.
So for those who haven't checked out the Blackpool lads channel yet, make sure you do so. Always a positive spin on everything. Loads of information on there, history of Blackpool, events going on. So if you've not checked them out yet, make sure you do so. Well, I thought I'd have a little zoom into the bottom corner there, so you can see where the excavators are actually busy at work in that corner, digging up the old concrete. So hopefully they do get some turf down. Get some benches down there, get some food vendors. There's more than one way to turn this into a entertainment centre. Yeah, me and Paul haven't got any aircon. It's as still as anything in Blackpool today. So I've got a little pan round to look just above Funland. So you can see them sandreeds that they have on the promenade, them big black monument things. They are barely moving at all. A massive change from what we had early on in the week, where cameras were being blasted all over the place. There, Mr. Walk on the Wild Side, his camera went flying. It's 23 degrees in Berlin. I hope that is without the rain. Which beast? That one there. So the one that they brought down the back end of last week to demolish the actual police station itself, which we all thought was going to take a few weeks. Yeah, probably are quite a few beasts in Blackpool. Not quite the same kind of beast as that one. But yeah, that's it. It came down last Friday. We all thought it'd be at least 2 weeks, if not longer, to drop the police station. 4 days. To get the main tower down, 4 days. Now it's just the base, which will start to be attacked by the normal excavators that they've got on site. And then let's see if they do keep to the date of the end of July for the car park to open back up. Morning, Lee. I think it's very hot everywhere. Keep yourself safe today. Keep yourself hydrated. The ankle breaking cobblestones, is that on Bonnie Street itself? And that's the ones that just lead into the old Bonnie Street market area. No, not yet, Simon. So I had put down that I was going to be down for 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. So I tried to keep to as best I could for that time. Yeah, we've got a little bit of TLC going on one of the excavators. Well, I say the low loader, or the small trailer, that's just moving now, taking the head of the cat machine. Good morning from sunny South Netherlands. The immigrants, they are housed in the Metropole Hotel. So the big hotel that is actually on the beach side of the promenade, the only one that's on the beach side of the promenade, that is where they are housing the immigrants. Being paid a lot of money for that. Yeah, there goes the head of the cat machine. That tells us that that's done and dusted now. Well, someone asked me on one of the comments late last night if I was planning to, or if I would cover the the Manchester to Blackpool bike ride, the closing stages of that. Let me know in the comments when this actually gets posted fully, after I come off live, the kind of thing you would like to see live happening in Blackpool. Because I've really enjoyed doing this, speaking to you all. Right, so we've seen the one of the excavators actually warming up now. Hope he's done what he needed to do. I'm gonna actually get a bit of demolition work. Oh no. Looks like his hide pipes have come loose. So the hydraulic pipes that feed the head. If you've not got those working, you're not getting any movement in the jaw, no power. Yeah, we just need to get some action on that last bit of the building. And I'm going to have a bob down later today to have a look at the other smaller demolition site here in Blackpool. That should be coming to its conclusion really today. That should be a 2-week demolition. We're at the end of week 3 and still some of the buildings standing. So an old working men's club that was set on fire just over 3 weeks ago now. So you can see just leaving sight now properly the jaw of the beast. Morning, Dutch Miss. We are seeing the first of many wagons turning up for the hardcore. I'm not going to lie to you, I was hoping for a lot more action this morning. But it does give me a chance for, say, a bit of an update. So this is the end of week 26. Been at this half a year. Half a year gone already, yeah. So these guys came down first few weeks in January, doing all the prep work, taking stuff out of the buildings. But then we've had 26 weeks, best part of actual demolition work. And the years go fast, really fast. And I think the older you get, the quicker they go. So I'd seen a bit of a post this morning that there is a possibility, so they are looking at it. The council, I believe, are looking at bringing back the market, which makes me think that whatever plans it hopes to get in place for the start of the new entertainment centre has not been rubber stamped yet. So part of this area was the entertainment area and also a heritage quarter. So maybe they will keep some sort of market in the heritage quarter. I'm going to kind of pan round. So I hope you can see in that far corner, they've still got the sign up for the Bonny Street Market. Yeah, the whole thing has not gone to plan. Even though the opening of the multi-storey behind, that looked in doubt at one point with the company going bust. Morning, Stephen. I'm surprised that the council haven't given you a free car park pass. And the amount of stuff you cover in and around Blackpool, you should be getting a yearly car park pass. Yeah, William, they are looking at new ideas, the council, and I think that might be why, rather than leaving the site empty, they possibly are looking at bringing the market back. I mean, Stephen from Walk on the Wild Side might be able to let us know the actual size of this plot of land. All I'm going to say, it's huge. I mean, they're being on a separate tier than the other car park. They need to do something else with it rather than just be a car park. Thanks, Frank. So I'm going to apologise if I don't get an answer to all the comments that are coming through this morning. I keep having to duck out of the sun. My big shiny head's taking a lot of sun. I've got the factor 50 on, but still. Oh no, I've got a wasp who sat on me camera. Yeah, I'm not too keen on them. Well, Stephen, Mr. Blackpool, have you got any plans for up and coming videos that you can share with everybody? Do I know how big the rubble is? Well, a few weeks ago it was about 20 foot high. There has been hundreds of wagons come and go to take it to recycling plants. Morning, K Crispy. I'm sure that's not true, Stephen. You have your plans in place. We do get events that happen in Blackpool that we don't expect. Yeah, that's it, K Crispy. That is all that's left. Bottom 2 levels. And the old council storage bit just on the side, the bit that's got the Ask You graffiti on it. I'm going to say, Stephen, the beauty of Nikon. So I'm hoping you're seeing that the amount of wagons that are coming in and out. Been good. just had one of the guys call up and ask if I'm enjoying it, and that we needed a bigger building. Hi Husker, welcome back. I put your donation to good use last night, so thank you for that. Got myself a nice little beer. Definitely needed after a day in the sun. I've covered some of the demolition of the Central Working Men's Club, but not live. I did a tiny bit, a few minutes, just to test out live. I'll be aiming to bob back down there this afternoon. I'm hoping that the final wall will get pulled down. So when I drove past this morning down Central Drive, took a little peek, and yeah, the gable end is still standing on that one. Cheers, Oscar. Yeah, like I said a few minutes ago, I was hoping for a little bit more action this morning. They went to do a little bit of TLC. The hydraulic pipes have come off. It looks like he's on with fixing that. Which makes me think that that's the one that's going to be doing some work, actually taking some more of the police station down. The big Volvo. So for those of you who do come back down to Blackpool quite a bit, what do you want to see down on this site? Do you want to see the big entertainment centre be built for gigs and things like that? Or would you like to see, say, an open market, different food vendors? Pan back round. So you can see just behind the big cat machine, the last 2 floors of the actual police station itself. That is all that is left. So from pretty much where I'm standing to where them trees are on the left hand side, all the way over to the Happy Days. That was all the courthouses and then the big police station. I say now all gone. So we've got a coach park. So if you caught my video yesterday, the part 2, the live one, where I had to run from up on Seasiders Way down to Chapel Street, then Bonny Street. I did pan round to what is or what was the largest car park, I think in the UK, public car park, only part of it of course, but that's there for coaches. I'm not sure if the council will allow a motorhome venue so close to the promenade. So I think they'll be thinking it's taking revenue away from the hotels, especially now that they actually own one of the, well, the newest hotel. So the Holiday Inn that's by the train station, one that opened last year. I mean, we do have a few caravan sites just outside of Blackpool, pretty close to where the Foxes go, the Foxes wagons, and up Fleetwood Way. Andy, no, not long until the illuminations start again, end of August. The team down at Lightworks are busy at it, getting ready, putting the tableaus back up. If I can make it and if I get the invite, I'll be going down to the press day for that. They'd make a massive car boot area every Sunday. So Mildred, is that over Berry Way, or are you going to visit Blackpool? That's it, get the market on normally. Get the car boot on a Sunday, even if it's for a year, while they make the decisions. You should be able to see that Terex filling machine right in the centre of the shot now. That's what grinds up all the rubble. Goes into the Foxes wagons, or the MJ Teal wagons when they turn up, go to the recycling plant. They are recycling as much as possible off this demolition site. My pleasure, Donovan. No, I was just thinking, with them digging up the old concrete floor as well, and because they've kept the trees there, they've survived. Maybe they can get a bit of shrubbery down here, get some green space down. Somewhere nice to go and sit if you're getting something out of Happy Days Arcade or one of the cafes, or Chris Higgett's £1 burger. Oh, Christmas by the Sea, Mildred. I enjoyed that. That's getting bigger and bigger. That's one I actually want to see, that Christmas by the Sea extend a bit further down the promenade as well. So I did a video earlier on this year trying to encourage pretty much the council to extend that. Get a bit down by the sandcastle where it's protected from the winds a bit. Get some revenue back to the South Shore area. So when it first started, Christmas by the Sea, it used to be pretty similar to the markets in Manchester and Liverpool, where they had little huts going through the town centre, and then this, bit by bit they've moved on to the promenade and the comedy carpet. It has getting bigger and bigger every year. So look at this, I've got people from all over the UK on here this morning. I hope most of you do come and see and visit Blackpool. I'm trying to think back to last Friday, the message there that said about the head going for a repair. So it came on the same low loader as the rest of the beast. So when I actually managed to get down, there was two low loaders here and one on the head-on, and a few other bits and pieces. Had the ballast. Yeah, Blackpool's a town. No cathedral. Unlike Durham City, that's got a cathedral. I remember going down there years ago. I hope it's still there. There used to be a little Chinese buffet place on the banks of the river, just down from the cathedral. And I have to say, one of the nicest Chinese buffets that I've ever had. So yeah, not a million miles from, I think it's Chesterley Street. Durham big meeting is tomorrow. I have to ask. What big meeting's that? Morning, John Paul. Husker South Shore has gone down in the for years. So where the second Woolworths was in Blackpool that got demolished last year, down on Waterloo Road, so the main road in the middle of South Shore, when that was originally built, that was going to be classed as New Blackpool. On what was originally called Cowslip Lane. A little bit of history for you there. So we had loads of banks and bars. Some beautiful hotels down there, guest houses. And that was one of the reasons why I was calling for the Christmas by the Sea to get extended down there. Brass bands and all the banners from the old coal pits. Wow, I bet that'll be an event. So one of my family members lives just outside of Durham, in some of the old I'll say Coleman houses, the pit houses down in Boban. So it's about 15-minute drive outside of Durham. Blackpool in the Premier League, oh, that was fun times. So for where I'm stood now, hope the sun's not going to glare too much. You can see just in the distance, Blackpool football ground. So we are not looking good so far this morning for any demolition, so it's up to you guys. If you want me to keep streaming live, or do I call it a morning? Well, the Pleasure Beach, they've introduced a non-rider ticket now as well. So you can go, still have to pay a little bit, but it's a massively reduced fee. Cheers, Dutch. Yeah, top of my head's getting a bit warm. That's all, they're still on the mods thing. Is that the mods that's in Mods and Rockers? The amount of mods events that go on in Blackpool, still quite a few. So you've got the the Waterloo Hotel, public house, what used to be where the Wembley of Crown Green Bowling was. Now one of the top music gig venues in the Northwest. They do have quite a few mod events on there. And then you'll see loads of scooters riding up and down the promenade, mirrors galore. Dutch, I appreciate everyone watching this morning. Even though there's no major things going on, gives me a chance to come down and take a look without being covered in dust. Walk on the wild side. Yeah, I think I remember that as well. In fact, I've got one of the guys at work who won one of the trophies years back. I think junior bowling champion, I think it was, on Sky Sports. Oh, come on, Stephen. Got to answer that one. Are you planning on cycling the Illuminations? Are you going to do the Ride the Lights? Yes, of course he is. Live stream Walk on the Wild Side. You're going to do a live stream on the cycle? I think that would be epic. I, for one, will be watching that if you do a live stream on that one. Right, I might it's all gone now. Yep, it's pretty much all gone. Yeah, Steve, if you do a live, I might have a sit on the promenade watching that one. Another brewski in hand. Peace and love. I'm actually using an old iPhone. Well, I'll say old, it's about 3 years old now. I think if the Master cycled it with Stephen, I think he'd want some fish and chips at the end. You know what, that police station opened, what, 1972, built in the 60s. It's withstood all sorts over the decades. It was just the power of that Caterpillar machine. But at the end of the day, it was a prefab building. brutalist architecture. And that just looks like a bomb site. So there'll be people walking past that today saying that looks a mess and da 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 da. Can you imagine if that was your whole town or city? You see things on the news, say cities around the world that have been destroyed. Now the building that's next to where the old joke shop was, that is supposed to be renovated. So that is all part of the plans because of what it used to be. So it used to be apartments for the rail workers. So when the old central train station was here, you'd have the apartments for the workers from the railway. So they are looking at renovating all that, redoing the shops below. DSM have been clearing out all the old timber. That would be pretty much a shell now. I'm hoping that they've not changed their mind on that. And hopefully they'll redo the old picture house as well. So I believe a Grade 2 listed building. All part of the same block, so hopefully they'll redo all that. That was in the plans, but as you know, plans change. Yeah, that's one building that I hope they don't change and decide to demolish. I'm going to leave it there for the stream this morning. So it looks like they're still doing some TLC work on the excavator below. But then I'll aim to come back and capture some footage. Hopefully see the beast being put on a trailer. And then aim to get that video out early next week. And I'm also going to head on down to the other demolition site, so the old Central Workmen's Club. Hopefully see the gable end being torn down on that one. Mildred, you're right, they do not build buildings like they used to. They don't build anything like they used to. And I think Mr. Walker on the Wild Side, Mr. Blackpool would agree. The same with cameras. After his went for a tumble the other day, I think a modern camera would have been in multiple pieces. So I'm going to say thank you for everyone for hitting that live stream this morning. I have enjoyed your company once again. Don't forget, once this is posted, if you drop back on, add some comments of the kind of thing you'd like me to do some live streams on. I'll see what I can do. If I can't do them, I'm sure I can speak to some of the other YouTubers I'll see what we can do. So we're all here to let people see what's happening in Blackpool. We love promoting Blackpool, we all love it. We all have our own different spin on it, be it myself, be it Stephen from Walk on the Wild Side, be it the Blackpool lads, be it Daily Vlog Adventure, be it FileNat, be it Leica 31. So, yep, thank you everyone. I will see you all on the next one. Like I say, let me know what you want to see. Bye for now, and thank you very much.